All right, y'all. We made it out to Racewars. Right next to the track. Hell yeah. Right down by the timing boards. Sick as hell. Let's go, dude. Oh shit, dude. Hell yeah. The Subaru boys pulling up. Got Jeremy up there, got Brent up there. Excited. We gotta get this thing unloaded and all teched in, and then hopefully we can get after it, go over some stuff in the computer real quick, make sure everything's legit, and get going. But I'm excited to have a good weekend. Hell yeah. All right, we got it all pulled up in tech, so we're ready to go. First three in line, I guess. All right, guys, so I made my first pass. Went down. I left it on like 16 pounds, pretty much like halfway down the track, and then hit 20 pounds a little bit after half track. I'll kind of show you. You can kind of see here we're at like 16 pounds all the way to 100 miles an hour, and then I hit the button for 20 pounds. See my IATs shooting up. Timing right now 14. IATs shooting up. And then as soon as they get to about 170, it'll start pulling timing. Right about now, you see it, pulls it, and that's about the end of the pass. So I'm on number one over here. So nice little hit out of the gate. 158.60. Not great, but not absolutely terrible. But 10:02, 144. I know one of my buddies got video, so I'm gonna try to put that in. Obviously you'll see it before this if it was in, and hopefully my wife will be over here to film some of the other passes, but I'm just letting it cool down right now, and then we're gonna go down and make another hit. I'm just gonna leave on 20 pounds and then maybe throw some more at it down the track. But track seems great, the tires seemed great, did a good burnout to scrub them in, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. $10.56, bro. 139.
$9.99 pedaling it.
But check that mile an hour out though, dude. 35.
Yeah.
That side's been kind of jacked. All right, I just made my second pass. It was a little, felt like it was spinning. It was kind of all over the track. Not all over the track, but this ass end had that wiggle, that bias ply wiggle. So we're gonna see if we got this thing back in the 9s. Thank you. 9.7, 147. Worst 60 foot. I told y'all. Hell yeah, back in the 9s, baby. Alright guys, just made another pass. I was waiting in staging, dude, and it was just IETs were getting up, having to start the car so many times, so I'm imagining, I don't know, we'll see what this says. Feel good, we'll see. I guess I should start bracket racing this car because I went a 972 again with a crappy 60 foot. But yeah, I guess we'll see what's going on. It's getting a little warmer.
Well, it's consistent.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Cool.
Fucking bracket racer. Yeah. What do you think about? So here was my pass before, 9728, 9727, 21 pounds of boost on both runs. And kind of see, it didn't make any more boost even though I hit the button. So I'll have to figure that out. Maybe my settings are jacked up. So I am a complete idiot. I've been leaving on my setting 4, which is 55% duty cycle. And I just checked it, and when I bump up to 5 was 55. So out on the street, I must have changed it back so I didn't go over 21 pounds on the street, which doesn't make any sense. But now I took it to 70%, so you should actually make more boost now. But I guess, you know, not a wasted run. Bracket car, baby. 972, I guess. Dial it in. What's up, y'all? Got back over to the house, shut it down. After that last 970 pass, my double bracket pass, guess we'll call it that. They were going to close it down at like 3 o'clock. They ran shortly after 3 o'clock, so I just figured, what the hell. We're going to come back in the morning, and when the air's better, well, it's cooler, I turned it up from 55% up to 70% on the next button, so my 4 will be 55, 21 PSI. And then we'll see what it'll make at 70, and I'll just make sure that I hit my overboost protection on there at maybe 26, 27 pounds, and we'll let it eat. What's up, y'all? It's day 2 out here. It's a beautiful day. Hell yes. But just going over my plugs, I just pulled like 1 and 8 just for reference. Kind of see, there's one. Yeah, yep. So just getting into the first thread, and then you can tell that not too aggressive on the timing, obviously. And then I pulled 8. It's always a little different if you know in stock ECU, so I can't really do nothing about it. It just is what it is. No separate timing with HP tuners. So Almost to the edge, but not too bad. So, hell yeah. Another thing I noticed is when I was going down the track yesterday in the video, I was smoking a little bit out the right side. So I looked at my tire and you can kind of see it's just a little bit of a line where the fender was getting into the tire, and you can kind of see on the fender, you know, obviously it's gonna throw some rubber anyways, but yeah, just barely. So I kind of lifted it up a little bit, but when I got under there, the seal's already blown in the right side. So I gave it like 2 more turns of thread just to see if it'll hold it a little better. I didn't want to mess with it too much. My compression's still in the middle and my rebound's about 5 from all the way hard. So it looked like it was doing good yesterday. So just doing regular maintenance this morning, checking fluids, checking plugs, and probably hit it with some more boost out the gate and see what happens. Hell yeah, y'all. All right, first pass. A little too much. I hit my boost cut. I don't have any in-car video for y'all, but when we get back to the pit, I'll show you my max boost. We hit 26.3 pounds, and my boost cut was set at 26, so I had to get out of it. It laid over, and so I'm gonna have to back that down and see what we can do. We'll see what the slip says. It's probably not gonna be anything spectacular. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We still ran a 9.6 at 142 getting out of it, bro. Holy f***. Holy f***. Unbelievable, dude. I was way out of the throttle.
Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Dude.
What'd you get?
I let out half track and got back into it and still ran a 9.6. All right, so made another pass, probably hit boost cut again, and then the car literally like shut down. It had like a TPS code. So I had to clear all that, went into safety mode at like half track. Still went a 153 60 foot, 4.2, 10 foot, 54, 99. I did have to pedal it, so I'm gonna let it cool off, turn the boost cut up, and then make another hit here soon. So hell yeah. Well, the car's still good. I left it on like 21 pounds, but I got out and it spun and I got back in it. I probably shouldn't have, but I don't know. Getting back in it, we'll see what it ran. But I'm gonna have to let it cool off and maybe figure out some suspension settings or something. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. 10.5, 143. I spun hard. Oh, just trying to make another hit, and I spun on the left lane too, so I don't know if I can make it any lazier, but we'll see. 60 foot was good. It was a 159, but after that, nothing. Only 21 pounds on that run, so you can kind of see right here. Right at like 40, it's starting to spin, and then spun really hard at 60. You see the blue line there is my rear tire speed, and the front green one is my front tire. Blue is rear, green is front. But now if I want to run the car one more time, I do have a setting where I can leave on wastegate, which is like 12 pounds. I don't think it'll spin the tire on that, but I've got to bring in that 20 quick enough to where the run's actually going to do something. And so I got to make sense and see if I can actually do that or if I'm going to load the car up. But I've already PB'd, so success. Car still runs. Hell yeah.
What the?
Made it back to the house and got the car back in here. Oh yeah, still 54 PSI at idle. I think it's still good. Still all clean up here. Looks pretty good to me. I mean, shoot. Obviously I made it home, so we didn't get to run another run yesterday. It got a little greasy. Even my buddy Brent couldn't get down the track. My other buddy Jeremy ended up hurting a turbo, and so he had to load his truck up. A few of the other all-wheel drives, and even a few of the other rear-wheel drives were having issues as well. It was just both sides, no matter what, just kind of felt greasy. And like I said, I have a setting where I could have left on less boost, but going down there and running that pass, I think it was a 9.6 at 142. Still my fastest, well, quickest pass down there, only by like a couple hundredths. And then during the weekend, I actually got my best 60 foot, which was a 153. So that was pretty awesome, especially down there. And even for this car, trying to save the axles. I know that's not a good 60 foot, but once you get into the 1.4s and deeper, I know that that's where you're gonna start having issues on stock axles. And some people even break once they do hit a 1.4, so I got pretty close. Hopefully somebody out there has that 9.6 video where I hit boost cut and had to get out of the throttle and get back in it. I feel like that would have been a pretty low 9 at Racewars, and that would have been a huge accomplishment for, you know, the event. You know, it's hard to get down there, and who knows how fast it would have gone. Obviously I've talked about my goal with the car, but we've got plenty of tire left. The car still runs great. Yeah, like I said, we got plenty of tire left. We're gonna get those off. We got West Coast Grudge coming up here in a couple weeks, and I might try to get into that, and that's local, so easy to get the car out and just go have some fun. I think they have a street class or something like that. But yeah, all in all, successful weekend with this car, and another race on HP tuners. So we'll get it figured out. A little learning lesson with the over boost. It was set at 26. Obviously I was making that much boost, or at least spike that high, and didn't allow me to run out that run, which kind of hurts a little. But hopefully by the time I'm making this video, I got some videos to throw in with what I was doing. There wasn't really, my wife wasn't able to get over there in time to do some filming, and obviously some other people got some videos, and thank you very much to all of you that have sent me the videos. We did get one in-car one, and he didn't press record, so it's no big deal, Jonathan. Thanks for trying. And yeah, we'll be back with this thing. And another successful day racing. And 3 years, like I said, on this engine and trans, which is crazy. And we should probably tear into it pretty soon. But Driven Speed Performance made me a badass engine. And there's nothing else to say about that. This thing's held up quite well. So until next time, peace out, y'all. I got to get to editing this video. And I appreciate y'all joining and watching and commenting and asking questions and everything else. So we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.